Welcome back to my channel. Today I am finally reviewing the Pat McGrath, what's the name of this one? Mothership Mega Celestial Odyssey. And this is the holiday big palette. This is how it looks inside. And I've already done 5 looks with this one that I'm going to share with you guys. I personally haven't tried the one from last year, but this one actually drew me in more than the other one. I don't love a ton of pinks and purples, and just overall I prefer more of these tones. Like, I think the warm tones, this green right here, or like these 2 colors, they are just more attractive to me. So if you guys are interested in seeing 5 looks with this palette, continue watching. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe down below, and let's get into this palette. So this palette has 18 colors. The pans are smaller than her original, and the packaging's quite large. It's just, ow, it's just kind of big. It's like bigger than my head, and I have a big head. And when I first saw the promo pictures, it felt a little bit like just colors thrown in there, but when I played with it, it kind of made sense. Like, you could pair 3 shades, like these 3 together, these 3 together, these 3 together. Like, I feel like the ones that are next to each other, they kind of work together, and even in pairs, like these 2 are going, these 2, these 2, these 2 together, I think are really pretty. So the more I played with it, the more it kind of made sense, and I felt like I was able to do endless looks. In these 5 looks that I've already filmed, I just try to use as many colors as possible. So I did a brownie look, a pink look, a green look, a multi-chrome look. I try to use all the colors, that way you guys can see how they apply, and just all the details. Now you have 4 mattes, and you have 2 brown ones and 2 more pink ones. You do not have any of her special shades, but that doesn't mean that these aren't absolutely amazing. Actually, sometimes prefer her shimmer metallic formula, because they're just like, I mean, look at these 2. They're so intense. You know, I love sparkle, but sometimes having just good smooth colors that have a lot of just base and color to them is really nice to have. So let's look at some live swatches. First one, we have Saturn Sunset, Rose Venus, Gold Galaxy, Noir Moon, Bronze Nova, Nocturne, Galactic Glow, Sunrose Amber, Lotus Lux, Lunar Haze, Electric, Heavenly Body, Bronze Eclipse, Solar Flare, Nirvana, Corrupt Copper, Palladium, and Citrine Envy. As you can see, they swatch amazing. The pigment is out of this world, and I'm just excited about this palette overall. So let's start with the first look. Here I am starting with Sunrose Amber, and I use this as my crease color. It's very pigmented, as you can see, but it's so easy to blend out, and I did pick up quite a bit, but I was able to spread it out, just blend it into my crease so well. I love it. Next, I'm taking Nocturne and I put that in the outer area and I'm just darkening up that crease a little bit. This is also very pigmented, but it's really easy to blend it in. I actually really like these two colors together. I think they work so well. They blend into each other and I just think it's beautiful. This next color is Bronze Nova and I absolutely love it. It's very smooth and it is a bronzy with a shift to pink. It's really beautiful. It spreads like amazing and I just find this color to be very beautiful on the eyelid. I'm using Bronze Eclipse and I just pat this at the end of the eye. I really find that this blends in so easily and I can use this to darken the look. Even though it is a metallic shade, it still blends in so nice. Now I'm taking Galactic Glow and I'm just putting this in the inner corner just to brighten the look overall. I'm going to take it also on the lower lash line a little bit and just brighten the look a little bit. On the lower lash line, I'm just taking the Sunrose Amber in the Nocturne and just blending it in the lower lash line. I started the second look with Electric and I put it in my crease and blended it out. This is a very pigmented pink, but it has a beautiful undertone. It blends in so well, and I just use that as my base. I'm taking Saturn Sunset and I am just darkening up the look a little bit at the corner with slightly putting it into the crease. I just think I'm going to also bring it on the inner corner. I wouldn't say it's a true halo, just a slight halo look that I'm going for. In the center, I'm taking the color Rose Venus and I am just applying it with my finger. It's actually really nice and pigmented and I was a little surprised about this color. Now this color, Heavenly Body, is the one that I was expecting maybe a little bit more punch. As you can see, I tried to build it up a little bit, but because I had that under the pink underneath, it just didn't show up as much as I wanted. Next, I'm taking Lotus Luxe and I'm just trying to connect that pink to the outer area and just blend in the colors. This is a nice smooth formula, not too intense. It's pretty pigmented, but it's a smooth shimmer. And I'm just going back and forth blending it in to the Heavenly Body color. In the inner corner, I really wanted to play with Lunar Haze, and it is pigmented a bit. It was a little bit more pigmented than I expected. So I decided to kind of take it up, slowly touching the crease. I think that gave it more of a fun effect. Beautiful shade. In this third look, I'm taking Sunrose Amber again. I feel like this is a great crease color that I've used this in multiple looks, and it's such a good crease color. Then I'm darkening it up again with the color Nocturne, and I just think these two work so well together. Now this beautiful color, Citrine Envy, it is so pigmented. It is absolutely stunning. It has full-on pigment, and I'm just loving this shade. I'm here for it. So beautiful. I am taking Nirvana and blending that into the green. I liked the combination of these two. As you see, I kind of took it a little too high, and when I try to blend it in, it stayed put. So I kind of had to work for that. It didn't really want to move. So these are extremely pigmented, and I have a feeling they're going to last on the eyes because I really couldn't really move that color. I had to add more brown to it. Here I'm just blending them in together, and I love the color in between where it mixes these two colors. On the inner corner, I wanted to play with this lunar haze a little bit. And initially I was like, I wasn't sure if I liked it, but I made it work. I also took on the lower lash line a little bit of that brown and just darkening up the look. I also took the color Nirvana and darkened up that lower lash line as well. And in the inner corner, I took Galactic Glow just to brighten up that look and kind of feather it in that purple shade, and I thought that that made it work a little bit better. For this fourth look, I took Sunrose Amber in my crease. And then also added Bronze Eclipse on the outer area just to darken up this look. I really like that color, Bronze Eclipse. I think it's a beautiful undertone. It blends in really well, and I can kind of use it almost like a matte or as a full-on shimmer. Now I'm taking the color Palladium, and wow, this is without a doubt my favorite shade in this collection, in this palette. I love the undertone. I just think it's so flattering on the skin, and it's so pigmented. I am taking the color Noir Moon and darkening up that in outer corner. I actually enjoyed this color. I felt like it did a good job blending the colors in, but also darkening it up. I bet it would be beautiful just all over the lid as well. Now this color Gold Galaxy, I wasn't super excited about. I don't really love these super yellowy gold, but I felt like it worked really well with the color Noir Moon. I liked the way they blended together, and I thought it was really pretty. I really wanted to try this color Corrupt Copper, and I just thought just put it on the lower lash line. It's not my favorite, the combination, but I really wanted to try all the colors, so I added it there. I also added the Galactic Glow in the inner corner and blending it in to try to tame that copper down. Then I also took that Lotus Luxe, like that pink color, and blending it into the copper. And I thought that that worked a little bit better. Overall, not my favorite lower lash line, but I really wanted to show you guys all the colors. And in this final look, I wanted to do something simple. My eyes were kind of hurting. This is the next day. So I went with the combination that I love, the Sunrose Amber and the Nocturne, and just blending those two colors together. I went back and forth in between the colors and just smoothed out the crease colors. Now all over the lid, I wanted to try Solar Flare. I've never tried it before, so I thought, why don't I just use that color? It's more pigmented than I expected because in swatches, it didn't seem to pick up that much, but on the eyelid, I felt like it gave you a nice, beautiful peachy color. It's a very smooth, almost satin finish to it. I also wanted to add a little bit of punch and use that Bronze Nova on the middle to outer area, and then just blended those two colors together. Again, I brightened up my inner corner with that Galactic Glow, and on the lower lash line, I kind of took all the browns and faded them into each other just to create a little bit of shadow. So those are all the 5 looks. I chose to wear a more natural look today because I have so many places to go and do. But let's talk about my final thoughts of this palette. First of all, I like that you get 18 shades and it is $78. The big ones are $125 and they do have the special shades. Usually you get 4 special shades, but you get a lot of product. But at the same time, I don't think I'm ever going to go through a palette. So I don't need a lot of product. I like variety. I always like to try new palettes and formulas. So I'm probably never going to go through a palette. So I don't care to have less product and the price a little lower. I also think the formula is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. The mattes, this brown is a great just all over brown, just in your crease. And this is really nice to darken any look. This brown right here, now this is more of metallic and it's so pigmented, it's so strong, but I've used that one also to kind of darken out the look, even though it has some shimmer in it. It's so smooth, it blends in so nicely that I can use that as a matte. I can also use this one to darken up the look. Now this is it has shimmer in it. So it has quite a lot of particles, but I can still use that one to darken up the outer area, just deepen out the look. Now these pinks are really nice. I actually really enjoy having them because I can do a softer, prettier look, and you get quite a lot of pink peaches in this palette. One of my favorite shades in this palette is this one right here. Oh, it's beautiful. It has like a green shift to it, but it's a silvery green shift, taupey. I don't even know how to like describe this color, but I would say it's one of my favorite colors in this palette. I also really enjoy this purple right here. I think it's so intense and pigmented, and it's just beautiful. But out of all of them, I think this is the one that I am most excited because I don't know, there's something about the tone that I think it makes your eye look more unique. Like I don't really have shades like these, and this green is stunning as well. This one I am wearing today and I like it. I think it's beautiful. It's kind of unique, but it's not too intense where you can't wear it on a daily basis. This one right here was, it's not that it was disappointing, but the way I applied it, I think it didn't show up as much. I applied it over this one right here, this pink right here. And I think that combination, it just wasn't showing off. I kind of want to add this color right in the center. Let's see how that will look. That one does show up really pretty. It's not quite as textury on the eye as I thought it would look, because when I swatch it, you see a lot of shift and just a lot of glitter. And on the eye looks just a little bit more toned down. Still pretty, still duochrome. It has that gold shift to it. But I would say that I wish it was just a little bit more intense. Beautiful still, no issues with the actual quality, except that you may get just a little bit of fallout. Now the one color that I just wasn't excited about is this color right here. It is so orangey. Now you could definitely put this all over the lid and do a beautiful orange look. The tone of it I don't love. I like oranges a lot, but I don't like the tone of this one, and I don't see myself using that. I actually forced myself to use it in the look, and I kind of regretted it. I didn't love it. You could definitely do a more colorful look, but I just overall, that's the one shade that I don't see myself actually picking it up, because I don't like the undertone, the way it looks on my skin. Probably for deeper skin tone, it may look actually really beautiful, but for me, not the best. Also, this color right here, I thought I wouldn't like it, but honestly, combining it with this color right here, the dark one, I think they make such a beautiful pair, and it complements the shift that this one has. So I actually enjoyed playing with those two together. I thought it turned out really pretty. But besides those that I was like, oh, I don't know about those, every single color is actually quite wearable, and really beautiful. Now, the one that's least wearable, I would say it's this green right here and this one right here. Where is it? This one, just because the green is so vibrant, which I'm still gonna wear it. I love it. But you know, if it's something that you may want to think of your outfit before you wear that one. So overall, I think the formula is out of this world. It is so stunning. It is so beautiful. Just the packaging overall is stunning. I like that they kept the design on the actual palette the same as the box, because this is so beautiful that having it in a palette is just exciting. So I just love this palette. I actually see myself using it quite a bit, because I think you can make looks that are just wearable throughout the day. Even if you want to amp them up, you have a little pop of color. You just have so much going on. I also really like that these are so pigmented that anybody can wear them. Even if you have a deeper skin tone, I think they're gonna pop and show up because they're so pigmented. So she did an amazing job. I love the colors. I really, really do. I think these are much more me than last year's palette because I don't wear a lot of purple, but I definitely wear I actually wear pinks. But I wear more of the browns. Even this green just excites me. This one right here, just so many good options that I'm really, really enjoying this palette. I know she also has highlighters and blushes and 2 more quads. At this moment, I'm not planning to purchase any other ones from her collection because the blushes, I already have quite a few of her blushes. I already have 2 of her highlighters. The highlighter is the only one that I was like, should I order it? Should I not? But I have so many highlighters that I don't think I'm going to do it. And I also felt like I already have so many of her quads. I have so many palettes that I adore in my collection that I really want to just enjoy them and not just keep purchasing new stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts down below. I love chit-chatting with you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.